Okay, welcome back. This microphone's dodgy, you know. If it's too close, you can hear all my breathing, and if it's too far away, you can't hear me at all. So it's I have to keep fiddling with it, you know. I'll be able to afford decent things one day, hopefully before I die. Maybe not. Anyway, we're in RAF Valley. We're in our Sea King Commando Mark 5 helicopter of the Royal Navy, and I'm gonna go to Llanbedr. I'm gonna head off to Llanbedr, which is on the west coast of North Wales, near Harlech Castle. So let's go. Let's get going. Without further ado. Is it in the right position? Yes, we are. There's my wand. I need to. Can I do this? Yes, I can. To bring the altimeter barometric up to 0. It's in the green. Yep, everything's in the green. Nothing on the course panel. It will leave us in the right position. That looks good. That's a good, helpful start. Right. Are we all clear to lift? All clear above and behind? Yes, I think so. Right. Let's go. Let's get off. We don't need any more fuel. Brakes are off. Holding on the brakes. Rising into the hover. Try not to waffle off. Lots of lampposts and things around here. This is where all the jets park, you know, all students learning to fly jets and fast jets. This is their car park, the jet park. Let's get ourselves over the grass here and do our checks. This is the huge runway here. Okay, this is fighter school. This is where the RAF pilots learn to fly fast jets. Once they've, I don't know how it works these days, but they used to go to Linton on Ouse to learn to fly. And they usually learned in Tucanos, and then they moved on to the Hawk Mark 1 here. But I don't know how it works these days. I really don't. Don't know. Don't care. Right. Over there, look. Every time we come here, sometimes there's buildings, sometimes there isn't. I don't know. I think we should have a look at Mona on the way, because Mona is like a satellite station for this place, and one's returning from a training exercise and one is low on fuel. One can slip into Mona rather than run out of fuel and crash. That would be preferable, I suppose. Yes, I should say so. It's not far really, it's just over here. So I don't want the microphone to be too close to my breathing. That's annoying, and I don't want it to be too far away so you can't hear me. Beautiful North Wales. I do like North Wales. Happy childhood memories in North Wales. I haven't been there for a long time. When was the last time I went? Oh wow. With an ex-girlfriend before I met Fiona. I think it was the last time I was here, so that's got to be 30 years ago. Been here loads in flight sim, of course. It's not so often. Trying goes to prove they are far more fun sometimes than it's a lot cheaper as well. Right, here we are, this is Mona. Now, like I say, every time I come to Mona there's different scenery. Sometimes there's all hangars and activity, and other times there's nothing, it's just bare. Just a runway. So it's just bare today, that was nothing here. There's the runway. And that's where the jet pilots land. They've got nets at each end in case they can't stop. They go off the end into the arrestor net. So there we have it. There's Carnarvon. I think we'll go via Carnarvon. We'll make that a waypoint. En route to Llanbedr. I know where I'm going. I can remember the way, but I haven't got the map out, you see. I usually have the map when I'm unfamiliar with the territory. See, one thing that these RAF types do, you see, is when they get stationed somewhere, they have a list of places in their local area of interest to go and see, and they go and see them all. I mean, my father was in Prince Edward Island, for example, and what's to see in Prince Edward Island? And they went off to see Anne of Green Gables' house and some cliffs somewhere on the beach, and went into Summerside. I've got some photographs. I'll have to share them with you at some point. There were loads of blizzards and things that came in the winter and buried the cars completely, and the accommodation they were in was difficult to get in and out of. I have been there on Google Earth and I've found the exact spot. He was there in the early 50s, 1950s, and it's still there. Modernised, of course, a bit more than it was back in the day. First time I flew around the world in Flight Simulator, I landed back at Summerside in Prince Edward Island, and thought, wow, that's it. I've been all the way around the world. And I didn't do it on purpose because that's where my dad was, because he's been in lots of places, but just because of where it is, location. I've been around North America. You know, when I jumped across from Alaska to Russia and then went around the world that way. India, went all over Australia, all kinds of places, and then I finally got back to the UK and decided to fly across to America. So I did the islands, Iceland, Greenland, and then into Canada, and the first place I landed in Canada was Prince Edward Island, which I'd been to previously, as I said, and right, Carnarvon's over here. So that was it. I actually, my dad was there to do a RAF Navigator course in the 1950s, which was before I was born. And it just coincidentally happened to be the point where I flew all around the world. So it means something to me as well. For a couple of reasons. The two wind turbines up ahead They're a good landmark because they're right slap bang in the middle of Carnarvon Airport. Carnarvon Town, the castle being back there somewhere. This joystick's getting very sticky. It won't move, and then yes, it's getting very old. I've had this a long time. I've tried lubricating it and changing the spring and everything, and it's just on its last legs, really. Nice. This is Carnarvon. 2 runways, and a disused, a third disused runway. We'll beat up the tower, and then we'll head off down to Llanbedr. There is a mast that I need to be aware of. I can see it up ahead. We don't want to tangle with the mast. So I want to be able to see the mast because that is my waypoint, so to speak. It's on the way. It's a point of interest along the way, but I want to keep away from it. They often have wires going up to the top, like a mast on a sailing boat. They're held up by wires, and you can't see the wires. Checking my T's and P's, caution panel. Yeah, so you have to give them a wide berth. I said to my co-pilot once, stay clear of the mast, and he's like, he went, "What mast?" I said, "Are you serious?" "What mast? Where?" "That one there. Can't see it." It wasn't this near though, it was further away than that. Like on one of those hills over there. Yeah, they're supposed to have eyesight tests, you know, and pilot medicals and things. Right. Okay, we've passed the mast.
Oh, he's on flight sim now.
Who
It's your brother.
Oh, right, okay. My brother's on the phone. I'll pause the video. No. There we go.